10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5,
4,
3,
2, 1.
Hey, Skywalkers! We are here for things we want to share. Very excited to share some fun things, especially Star Wars night last week, which we unexpectedly went to because we were unexpectedly invited by Disney. So we thought we'd share our experience. It was a very interesting time. All right, and I know that Richard is almost ready to go. Should I turn on this light? There we go. All right, should we be dark side or light side today? What do you think?
Let's do it based upon the mood.
Yeah? Light side looks good right now. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to show off some of these other...
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, you can put it that way more. You just have to move your little thing over there so that it will go.
So, you know what? Here, tell me if
Okay.
Rex is looking good.
All right, Skywalkers, it's up to you. When does our background look? Ooh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Oh, now move that a little bit.
I like that.
Move that a little bit. Now, of course, we're not getting, this nice side of the room, but you can't really tell what's over there anyway. So I like that.
Okay, maybe I can
Put stuff on your bookshelf.
there.
Yeah. I like that idea.
I like that too.
I feel like we don't have a fill light today. I feel like there's a lot of shadow. Do we know what's going on? Is this light not brighter? Let's check that. Check it out. We're checking on the light, and now Jabba is my co-host. Hi, Jabba. That didn't do anything. That's okay. That's all right. So today we're going to talk about Star Wars night. Yay.
That's the mood lighting.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, does that mean we have to play our
Yes.
intro?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm obsessed with the background. Oh, I can't really see. Oh,
What?
Oh, that bottom light went off.
Which light? Oh, I'm sorry.
Did they all go off? Oh, man.
Did you turn? Time to redo the battery.
Yeah, we gotta order some new batteries.
Bummer. Oh, there we go. At least we have this. Yeah, I wonder if we put this light all the way like back and forth, maybe that would work better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of having those battery lights.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, Skywalkers. Well, if you're watching, we'd love to know where you're watching from. Are you watching from Japan, perhaps? We know several of our friends and usual watchers are in Japan right now, where it's I think it's almost like, I don't know what time it is there.
Give them a call.
Yeah.
Say, hey, it's things we want to show. You know, it's 4 a.m. in Japan.
Well, no.
Come on, get on the ball.
Julie just like commented on something, so I think it's actually awake hours over there. Actually,
yeah, but 4 a.m. is not odd for Julie to be up.
Hold on. What time is it in Japan right now? Oh,
It's 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Yeah, it's up.
All
People
right.
are up.
Well, then who do we have with us right now?
I'm not sure.
All right.
No one's commented yet. Oh, sad.
Yeah. So go ahead and start,
Okay.
and then we can go from there. And
All
then
right.
while we're doing the theme song, if you're here watching, let us know who's here.
Yeah. All right. And it is time for
Things we want to share.
Things we want to share. Things we want to share. Things we want to share.
Nice.
Boom, out of here. All right. So like you said, we are going to talk about Disneyland After Dark Star Wars Night. I'm trying to get the whole title in there. But before we do, let's tell everyone about this coming episode of Skywalking Through Neverland, episode 511. Do you recall what the first 10 were?
First 10 episodes?
Yes.
So the third one Trisha was on. The second one was that cosplay does not equal consent.
No. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. 500 to 510.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Sometimes even like, wow, you do a show like 7 or 8 weeks ago,
Well,
and you forget that was that long ago.
Last week was classic Marvel, and then they go out of my head. Like, yeah, we didn't do Light. Did we do Light and Magic? No, that's coming out. Light and Magic is coming up.
Yes.
But that's not going to be an episode. That'll just be a write-up.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Woof.
All right, but this episode, we're going to be talking about Andor in prep for Andor Season 2, which is coming out the 22nd of April. We're not going to give a spoiler review episode just yet. What we're going to do is prep you for the second season.
Yes, but we're going to do something a little different than a lot of those YouTube videos, and that is we're going to prep you for what to look for behind the scenes of Season 2, as well as what the characters are doing.
Yeah, because we watched the first arc, which is 3 episodes. We had to stop every couple of seconds to go, wait a minute, who is this character now? And where did we last leave off with? Brasso or Bix Colleen or B2? So we've got all the information and we put it in a nice show.
Yeah.
So you won't have to go back and forth while you're watching the first season.
Yeah.
This first arc rather. So yeah, every week is gonna have 3 episodes. 3 episodes. Oh my goodness, which is gonna be very, very heavy.
Right.
It's only 4 weeks of Andor Season 2.
And we can't share any thoughts on it yet. That our embargo date for sharing a review is next week. Okay.
Whatever.
I know. So we can't share anything with you guys yet. Okay. Well, we won't. But we're going to say hello to Kelly. Hi, Kelly. And Glenn.
So, Kelly,
hi, Glenn.
While we have you here, Kelly and Glenn, are you excited about watching Andor? Is this something you've been looking forward to? Or is it something that you'll just watch and
move on?
Yeah.
Move on with your day.
Like some shows, you're like, oh, when it's on, I'll watch it, but I'm not looking forward to it. Like a couple of the last Marvel shows, like, all right, when it's on, I'll watch it, but I'm not really counting down the days. What was the last Marvel show?
The last Marvel show. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Oh, Daredevil.
Okay. Well,
Daredevil.
That one there.
Isn't it still going on?
Yes, it is. That one I've been waiting years for.
Oh yeah.
And Chris Mocht is here.
Oh, sweet.
And Glenn says, I'm looking forward to it. Good. Because we'll have some roundtables on that. James is over in Japan.
Now, wait a minute. Do people say aloha in Japan? I mean, I know it's kind of, is it like equidistant Japan to Hawaii as here to Hawaii? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but aloha. Chris Mocht is in the house. Chris, are you over in Japan as well?
Let us know.
I'll just say that we are, but judging by our background, I can tell we're not in Japan.
We've got our normal backdrop, unless we had a printout made of it. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
All right. Kelly, she never watched the show. Not on her radar.
Oh, the previous Andor.
Okay, but are you planning to watch it irregardlessly? Let us know. Very, very curious.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay, Glenn, he's not expecting anything other than K2SO showing up. Will he show up? I know there's been reports, but will he be showing up?
He's definitely. I mean, the actor Alan Tudyk is like named for season 2.
I'm just
okay.
But how much of K2SO will be in there? And is this the season where Cassian Andor where he dies in season 2?
Before Rogue One.
Yeah, we're not gonna say. James is watching from the future. So to James right now, it is Tuesday.
Yep, the 15th.
Oh, so confused that things we want to share is on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Marie is in the house. Chris Mock, he's like us. He's not in Japan.
Not in Japan. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Hey, Mom. Mom and Dad are here.
They're remodeling.
Excellent. Everyone's late today. That's okay.
Chris wishes he was in Hawaii.
Nice.
Fernando says, "What's up, Skywalkers?"
Welcome, Fernando.
And Kelly's like, "Nah, about Andor."
She's not really. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining. We're not going to talk about Andor today. We're going to talk about Star Wars Night. But
Julie comes in with a hey, also from the future.
Woohoo.
All right, good. Oh, good. We have all of our regulars plus some.
Wow. Well,
all right.
Thank you for choosing to share some of your vacation time with us, you guys. That's very sweet.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna review Disneyland After Dark Star Wars Night.
Yes.
I'm trying to say the whole title. And then we'll get to some pop culture trivia.
Yes. All right. Mom wishes she could send a photo of progress that they're doing. What you can do, Mom, is text it to me, and then I can show it via my mobile device. It's very exciting.
Oh,
Oh,
James
Mount
was on a
Fuji.
bus going to Mount Fuji.
Woo, that's so exciting.
So you watching this on your phone or your iPad? Is
Ah.
everybody else watching? Attention, people on the bus, on James's bus. Do not go to Mount Fuji. It is about to erupt. Go the other direction. Turn on things we want to share.
Well, there was an earthquake today here, so I don't know which is better.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Oh, and let's see. Glenn making kosher Passover pizza tonight. Whoa. Speaking of that, we were just at a Seder dinner last night?
Yeah, on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday night? I don't know. Whenever. It was over the weekend. We were at a Seder.
Yeah. See, now I want pizza for dinner.
I know.
That's what we're going to have for dinner. We're going to have pizza for dinner. No ifs, ands, or buts. All right. So with that, let's go with Star Wars Night. So
That's right.
I want to say, when did they start Star Wars Night? We should have this information.
April 8th was
how many years ago?
Oh goodness, I did not look into that. I'm sorry.
I don't know, but let's just
It's
say
been
this is like
years.
5.
Yeah.
Well, we had one for when Anaheim Celebration Anaheim 2022.
Yes,
and
definitely.
then there were like 23.
But there was one before that, I know.
So this is like our 5th Star Wars Night.
Mm-hmm.
And
truth be told, because of what they announced for Star Wars Night, that there wasn't a lot of new different things, we did not buy tickets to Star Wars Night because we weren't really interested. We wanted to take at least a year off because it was getting a little repetitive.
Yeah, and we even told that to Megan Roth over at Disney.
Right.
We didn't record this part, but after our little mini interview, we said, "Hey, so we're not going to go this year because we feel like it's the same thing every year." So we gave her some ideas. Hopefully, they'll implement them from last till next year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was getting repetitive.
Yeah.
But then Disney.
Yes, they invited us to go. They could pick one of 3 nights, and one of them was the first night, which is a date we could go. So April 8th, we ended up going, and we did a lot of things, and we're going to tell you about it right now.
Yeah, we're going to share these things we did.
Wait, we should call this something like
things we want to share. And you know what? I'm glad we went.
I am too.
Because we did things that we never really did. We never really focus on pictures, on the photo ops.
Yeah, well, we kind of did, but like this time we dressed in outfits that were really that would complement each other, and I spent like an hour and a half getting ready because I did my Ahsoka makeup, and then I've got new hair Leiku from our friend Maria Sandoval.
Who was on the show a couple of episodes ago.
The hairdresser or the hair designer for the Mandoverse. Yeah. And then Richard, you had your amazing Bail Organa
Galactic Star Cruiser
trench coat.
And shirt. I can only wear this once a year.
Yes.
Because it was nice and cold that night. Oh, so nice and cold.
It was. And so we really focused on photos. But before we get into the photos, we're going to tell you about something. So one of the reasons we were very excited to go to Star Wars Night was because we still had not seen Shadows of Memory, which is the new projection show on the spires of Batuu. While we were there, the opening night of that show, we had our WonderCon panel. And so we couldn't stay in that courtyard. We had to be doing our panel at the exact time of the Shadows of Memory show. So on April 8th, we were all excited. They were going to have 2 shows that night, one at 9 p.m. and one at 12:30 a.m.
And we didn't watch it on YouTube because we wanted to watch it firsthand.
Right. Well, we watched a little bit of it, but it's still so grainy. It's
a little
not
bit,
the
just
same.
because on our season of the 4's episode last week, we want to get a little idea of what it was like, but we didn't want to spoil it for ourselves.
Yes. So this was our first chance to see it. We could possibly see it twice that night, and I was excited. And so we waited. In fact, we were eating some food at 8 p.m., but by the time the 9 p.m. show was going to roll around, like 20 minutes before that, we walked and like the whole courtyard was almost packed, and we're like, oh no, we got to get a spot.
Not almost, it was packed. I've never seen it more packed.
No. And so we like grabbed a spot. We like snuck in the lined area.
Yeah, the little taped off lines, and we were kind of hanging over the side, and I gotta say it was very unsafe. Good thing Julie wasn't right there.
And so we waited 20-25 minutes, but clearly people had been there waiting for probably the full hour.
Yeah.
And then so it was a packed Falcon courtyard. We waited and we went live, and then
we were live streaming it.
Yes. And then like it still didn't start at the appointed 9 p.m. time. And then about 5 minutes after the scheduled start time, the show began without sound. Like it was completely silent, but you could see the projections.
Which what was odd that Bard, the droid, he spoke his lines,
Mhm.
and then he projects this little hologram
Yes.
of the Jedi of the storyteller, and no
The
sound was
no
coming out.
sound. No sound.
And
Yeah.
we're all doing this like, okay,
What is going
a little
on?
bit louder. And then they had the projections all on the spires,
Mhm.
and we're thinking, wait a minute, shouldn't there be music accompanying this?
And then, of course, there's grumbling in the crowd of this packed house. And then a chant began, like, start over, start over. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh no. But then, after about, 5 minutes of that, the droid Bard started talking again. We're like, oh, good, it's going to restart. And then it stated that there had been a malfunction and that the show would not go on. And we were sad. But we decided to leave because we just decided, well, you know what? We're all pretty. We've made ourselves up. Let's just focus on photos. So, yeah,
That wasn't
technical difficulties indeed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there was a lot of really grumbling people, and
Yeah.
of course everyone had to post it on Instagram and Twitter about how this was just a big failure. You had to use that word failure. It's like, well,
Aw.
you know, the whole night wasn't a failure,
No.
just that one thing. Things break down. If you go to Disney, expect construction and can expect things breaking down
It's
and
true.
waiting in lines
Yes.
and overpriced food. Expect that, and you will be very satisfied.
Exactly. So we were like, well, we could come back around 12:30 or around 12 or something to try to see the second show. We eventually decided not to do that, and we're very glad we did because it ended up not running that night at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, Glenn is pointing out the spire collapsing looked pretty cool. That's what I really wanted to see.
I know.
That's the one part of the video that we did see. The one part of the show we did see on video, and the whole spire
Like a
collapsing. It
Mustafar.
looked so realistic.
Mhm. Yeah, it was neat.
Yeah, so it's okay. That doesn't work out. You know what you do? You make the best of it and you move on.
Yes.
It wasn't like that was the only thing going on. They had a lot of other things going on.
Yes, in fact, one of the things they try to do different things and plus up things every time Star Wars Night happens. And one of the things that Megan Roth mentioned when we were speaking to her was that lightsaber instructional that's usually in front of Small World in the Small World Mall, which is just one level. So if you're not in front, you can't really see what's happening. They had it instead in the Fantasyland Theater, which offers a lot more space for people swinging their lightsabers around. And so we went to see that for about 5 minutes. But if you don't have a lightsaber and you're not a kid or you don't have a kid, it was like, all right, let's move on and take more pictures.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing that. But I do think that's a great thing for the kids to have. And to do. I just wish,
as a kid, I would have gone crazy over lightsaber training.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, but I love that space for that lightsaber instructional. They also had Figure and Dayon on the Rivers of America. And it's the barge that goes across once and they play their song. And that happens 4 times a night.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 Cantina themes.
Yes.
One,
the B-side.
The B-side. Yeah. They play that for about 30 seconds as it comes out, just so they can save the main theme
for
when the barge is right in the center.
Exactly.
And I think we live streamed it, and it comes out to a good 4 minutes.
It does. Yeah. So they go, actually, I'm sorry, they go back and forth. So they go across. Or do they just go over?
They do a semicircle.
A semicircle.
And that's it.
And
they're
they
gone.
don't go back.
Done for the night.
Yeah, you're
Done
right.
for the night.
Yeah, and they do that 4 times, which it's cool to see them up close. So the barge does come pretty close to where you are.
But you know, you've seen it once.
I know.
But it's always one of those things you must do.
You must, yes. So that was
But last year, they played on top of the Golden Horseshoe.
2 years ago, they did that. That was their debut, and I was so excited about that.
Yeah. After 4 minutes, like, we're done.
Which, honestly, on top of the Golden Horseshoe, you can see them a lot better because you can get closer.
Right.
For the full show.
Yeah. Over at the Rivers of America, you got to wait until they're right in front of you for that good 25 seconds.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about then the photo ops, which is really our focus for the night. But first, I want to say that we met some other Ahsokas around. So let's share this. Let's see. So we met another Ahsoka. So of course we had to take a photo.
Another Ahsoka, but someone who had seen us at LA Comic-Con.
Yeah, she had been to one of our panels, so that was super fun. And she was in the white outfit, which is very pretty. She just didn't wear the cloak.
Yeah, it was she and her little brother and their dad. And dad was like, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but my kids have just surpassed me in knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, Julie is making the point that golden horseshoe was not available. Okay.
Even if it were, I think they would still do it on the Rivers of America, which is very nice.
It is, and more people can see it that way, honestly.
Yeah, very, very true. Yeah.
That is true.
And it's just so nice to see this barge, this little tiny raft.
Yeah.
With the Cantina band members. It's a great visual.
It is. Yeah, sorry. I'm messing with different ideas. Here we go. We'll do this.
Next.
All right. Next we have, so we were at Fantasyland Theater. We began the night way in the back, which is always a good tip.
Yes. Any theme park, you start at the back and you work your way forward.
Yeah. And so they had Jabba was open. Like you could start getting pictures with Jabba at 6 p.m. instead of the appointed start time of 9 p.m. for the night. And we went back there to the Fantasyland Theater area and no one was there. So we got to take all these fun pictures. And then we were walking out of that area and there was a PhotoPass photographer just waiting to take pictures of people. So she did a lot of fun photos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we were like, okay, we're going to focus on this.
She's trying some new techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Jabba, even if you were there, you may not have seen it because it was really tucked in the corner. And it was surrounded by walls. Mm-hmm. So it was very hard to see.
Yeah. All right. And then, so this is kind of a close-up of my look. You can really see these are two separate braids that you can attach to your own hair and kind of weave your own hair into them. And again, Maria Sandoval, she did this custom. I requested something like this and this is what she created. And it's a really cool look. So look her up on Instagram, hair department, etc. And she will send you like this whole form to fill out on what you're looking for. Okay, Richard, you took great pictures of me by the blue wall. Who else takes photos by the blue wall? And in Galaxy's Edge. All right. Oh, and then you had this idea too.
Oh yeah, Droid Depot.
Yeah, Droid Depot. All right, and then we were walking around, and we had just left the Shadows of Memory area, closet area. So basically, it was really vacant because everyone was packed in there, and we had just left.
This is over by the garage.
Yeah,
and there was like a little crowd forming. Hey, what's going on over there? And you can't miss those big C-3PO eyes.
No.
And we're all in line. And the cast member came around and said, there is no line. So just get a picture with C-3PO. And it's like, well, no, obviously there is a line here. Maybe he just has to say that for reasons.
I guess they don't want lines forming in Galaxy's Edge technically.
But it's not like we're all going to get out of line because we're all civilized. We know what a line is.
It's like we're not going to crowd around now and try to cut people. Like these people were in line before it. So it was just kind of odd. Like, let us just form a line.
Yeah. But I think it's one of the things that they have to say.
Yeah.
Like when you see someone running through Disneyland, you got to say, hey, stop running. So there's the famous C-3PO pointing. Mm-hmm. There's one scene, do you have these loaded up?
I don't. Of your pointing pictures, no.
Of George Lucas pointing with C-3PO and C-3PO pointing with Luke Skywalker.
If you have them on your phone.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
But whenever I see C-3PO, I always go to the pointing picture.
Yeah. And we have to say hi to Adam. Adam Harris. Yay. Everything is going great. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Maybe they are easy to pull up.
Skywalker's Academy. Who looks 10 years younger in that picture? Oh. Are you talking about me?
So
what now? Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's.
Here. All
right, so there's me pointing. So then you and you have on the set of Attack of the Clones is George Lucas and C-3PO pointing.
Yeah.
But then, and then there's this other pointing picture of Luke and 3PO.
Yeah. Or 3PO is pointing. How cute is that? You did a good job, sweetie.
So every time we see 3PO, I always go to the pointing picture.
Nice.
All right. Then what happened?
Then Mom is saying that I look amazing. Thanks, Mom.
You do look amazing.
All right, then let's see what happened next. So there were plenty of characters to take photos of. Now, we did not focus on the characters this time because we had taken a lot of photos with characters like at just various events, like celebrations and things.
All right, but truth be told,
yes.
After WonderCon,
Yes.
And those amazing cosplayers.
Yes.
You're not going to beat that.
Right. No, but I did have to get a picture. I made a point. I wanted to go to
of
Amidala
course.
and who else, Richard? Who else?
Never mind.
And-
No, just skip it. Just skip
And
it.
Anakin.
Yeah, there's that.
Anakin.
Yeah.
He, my master, right? Right.
Sarah had to
Ahsoka?
get a picture with Anakin. It's like, I'm back there saying, "Are we done yet? Are we done? Can we leave?
Look at your face.
Can we leave now, please?
Look
I want to
at
go
your
home."
face. Oh, Richard, you look very official. By the way, this Anakin, I do not remember. It's the same one that I've seen there the past like 3 years, and I don't remember him being quite so tall. But he's like
he
6'5".
was really tall last year. Very tall. All right.
Oh, Glenn. No, we could not have gotten closer to Amidala.
See those
They
benches?
see these benches right here. They had them set up, and they were trying to move along the line pretty quick, so you could like take a bench. Like you could sit at the bench, but we didn't want to sit. We wanted to stand, but that's as close as we could get.
And then she's up on stage.
Yeah. So good question.
Yes, Norma, I do look
Here,
mad.
but I will zoom in for you.
Oh,
Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jen's gonna get his Amidala fix.
Yeah. Well, she's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
She looked really nice. And sometimes she would stand up and like do a little circle and then sit down again.
Show off her dress.
Yeah. It was very pretty. Okay. Here we go. So then, let's see. Now, some of the characters that we missed, and I'm kind of sad we missed it, Richard. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we'll go through these characters. Boba Fett.
Yeah, this was at Launch Bay.
Launch Bay was open. So you could actually walk into Launch Bay where they had that really cool crawl that you walk over.
Yeah, it used to be a little Star Wars photo meet and greet area. And they've got some models from The Last Jedi. So you can tell they haven't really updated it since 2017.
Right.
But there's 2 photo op moments where you can meet Chewbacca, you can meet Darth Vader, Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
And
apparently you could have met Leia and Han.
Yeah.
But I guess they weren't in the area when we were there. I don't know what was going on, but we never saw them.
It wasn't really a schedule for that. And
no.
Plus we weren't really working toward taking pictures with the characters.
It would have been fun to see like Leia and Han though. And I did see photos of them later. But I don't know if they were from our night or the night after. All right, but then I got behind. We did a selfie with Boba Fett. And then right immediately after this, the cast member was like, please don't touch anything on Boba Fett's back. I was like, oh, I'm not. I was very scared.
Well, Boba, not to back into me then.
Yeah. Ooh.
This is the Acolyte picture.
Yeah. So this is the lightsaber photo op that they have set up at the very front of the park. And we made sure to get several pictures around there. That's always a fun one. Yeah, see, it was really fun. We do recommend if you go to Star Wars Night, like one of the main things to do is all these photo ops. They have tons and tons and tons of them. So get yourselves dressed up and take some really fun photos. Oh, and we got in at Magic Hour and went right up and took some photos just at the park. And I didn't know, look how nice that is with the castle there.
That's really nice.
In the background.
But Glenn is pointing out an inconsistency.
Uh-oh.
That Amidala is on her throne, but she's in the red Senate gown.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But who's to say that she
should
never
be in the Senate?
sat on her throne in her red Senate gown? We just
Okay.
didn't see it in the movie.
Yeah.
It was like in between the scenes.
Now, Richard, you are wearing the evening's, what is this called?
The badge?
The badge. Actually, we have it. I don't know if you want to go get it. It's on the rolly table. So that's fun. She looks like a toy. Oh, yeah. This was one of the PhotoPass recommended photos, which I thought was very cute. Always take time to do some castle pics. That's really fun. And let's see. Oh, and here's some more castle pics. Now, during these nights, they usually theme the castle with projections, and this was no exception.
This was a new projection, too.
Yeah, it was. I do not have the projection video.
Yeah, go on our
loaded.
Instagram. You'll see the whole video
Yeah.
of the
But
projections.
That's cute.
That's very cute. Before we go into that,
Yes.
here is the badge. It's a nice.
Okay.
The artwork here
Here you go.
is really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice badge and a keepsake. Like they had merchandise later with this same. Here, I'll go like that.
And on the back,
Yeah.
you have the dark side.
Yeah. They had a
medallion.
like you could use as an ornament that had those different symbols.
Yeah.
And then they also had those Mickey ears, a special magic key with the Naboo starfighter on it. Magic key buttons. But yeah, those are back there. All right, so that was some of the things. Now, some of the photos you could take, again, you could get photos with Darth Vader. We've gotten photos with many Darth Vaders at conventions and stuff.
Up on the launch bay,
Yeah.
on the second level, there was
Mhm.
the Emperor and there was the Royal Guards and Darth Maul.
Yes, and they would switch out from time to time.
Now, last year they were on the Tomorrowland stage.
Yes.
So there was like 3 different photo stop areas, which is they have this really organized very well because you can go from place to from villain to villain to villain and just keep the line moving.
Right.
But
this year they had the droids instead.
Yeah, just R2 and BB-8.
No, and
R5D4.
Yes, R5. So all 3 of those droids were available. You could kind of walk through and interact a tiny bit with them and take some photos, but then you had to move along.
Yeah.
Similarly. So they're always just trying to switch it up, I guess.
Which is good.
Yeah. And then in an area where they usually have the line for Star Tours, they had Chopper. And apparently Sabine would show up now and then. Yeah. And Hera was also on our little sheet, but Hera was not going to be there that night. So unfortunately, otherwise I really would want to wait. Because we've seen Sabine before and she's great.
Yeah, Chopper's always fun, but we've seen Chopper at WonderCon 52 times.
Yes. Yes, I was like, well, we've interacted with Chopper a bunch, so we're okay. So then
they had let's focus on the postcards.
Okay.
These are new backdrops. And these are postcards. You can stand in front and take a postcard picture.
Now, Richard, you had a really fun idea that we would be like, take your postcard.
Always be like the Griswolds waving. I just wish this photographer had gotten a longer shot.
I know. They did, but not of us doing this pose.
Okay.
So these are the ones I loaded up was our fun poses. So here's Hoth. Then they had 5 of them all together. Oh, excuse me.
Then there's Tatooine, which is always fun. Gotta do the cheesy wave.
Yeah, very cute. Then we had Mustafar, which I thought was cute. Looks good with our coloring there, the colors, and your slightly yellow glasses. And then Scarif, very cool. Now this photographer chose to give you more of the postcard. I wish they'd all do kind of something similar.
Yeah.
And then Andor.
Now I'm shocked they didn't have one for Atten.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been a nice way to incorporate that.
Yeah.
And then finally, I did do that one because I thought that was cute. Yay.
Or Ferrix.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something more.
Well, Scarif, but yeah, I know.
Well,
that's not in Andor.
Okay, that's from 9 years ago.
Yeah. All right, so those were our fun little photo postcards.
But still, you can't go wrong with the original trilogy.
It's true.
And these postcards are really fun. They had all of them had a huge line, and right across here were the Ewoks. There was 2 Ewoks, where we can meet and greet the Ewoks. But unlike last couple of years, the Ewoks were together. So you got 2 Ewoks. This time they would switch them out. So you only got 1 Ewok at a time.
But we happened to catch them in their switch. So
yeah.
Richard, you got one walking.
And they have better costumes this year. They're not the same costumes as last couple of years, where their necks were like very long, like a giraffe. No, they were more proportionate this time.
Same with the Jawas. There was only 1 Jawa.
But the Ewoks, had a huge line.
Yes.
Huge line.
It was basically the line for
the Winnie the Pooh.
The Winnie the Pooh ride. Like it was winding around that.
Yeah.
line.
And once again, if you do conventions, you see all these cosplayers, you don't need to wait in line.
But people were having fun with the Ewoks. So
if
that's something you want to do, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, the Ewoks were great. They were very adorable. And I kind of wish we had gotten pictures because they were just so cute. But
we could have waited. Yeah. We decided not to. And right near that area also was the speeder bikes as well, which we have gotten pictures with those. So we skipped that one. Also, they had the thrones again, Boba Fett's throne, Palpatine's throne, and Bo-Katan's throne right along in a line, right by the...
In Jabba, did you say Jabba's throne?
Castle.
No.
4. No, Jabba's throne was had Jabba on
No,
it.
they had the Book of Boba Fett throne. The one
Yeah,
we see.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Okay.
Yes. Got it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Plenty. Like there was so many photo ops, we didn't even get to all of them. And then there was the food.
Now, okay, one more thing.
Yes.
Last year they had K2SO. Why? Why did you not have K2SO this year?
They did?
Yes, they did. Because K2SO was where Jabba was.
Oh.
Way in the corner.
Oh.
And seeing how Andor is coming up, you would think
they
would have KT. Yeah, last year we did.
Okay.
We were on our way out, and we saw in the corner there's K2SO just standing there.
Oh my
Look at
god.
that. It wasn't a performer meet and greet. It was a statue.
Oh, that's why I don't remember. Okay. Okay.
But I remember that. Wow, this is a great addition.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Maria loved the Ewoks.
Yay. Awesome. Fun overload. Yeah, I think, Maria, you definitely enjoy this. It's fun. If you can ever get to one of these. I mean, the first time you go, it's definitely fun. It's definitely overwhelming. There is a lot to do, and just know you can't do it all.
And it's from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. So it's 4 hours, which goes by very quickly. But they do open up some of the photo ops at 8 p.m., which is great.
And the food you can start eating at 8 p.m. So really, it's 5 hours.
Okay, all right.
Which is much more doable. If you had to do everything, pack everything into that 4 hours, that would be way too hard.
You wouldn't really enjoy yourself because you'd be running around trying to figure out what you had gotten and what you hadn't gotten.
Yeah. All right. So I do want to share with you guys, if you haven't already, on our Instagram, we're going to share a few reels of the food that we ate. Because rather than us telling you about it right now, it's easier for us to share the reels. So my favorite thing, I'll just jump to this, was the pandan milk tea. This was at the Alien Pizza Planet. So we're going to play that. All right, we're trying out pandan milk tea. And this is at Alien Pizza Planet. And it's topped with taro cream and roasted shredded coconut. Oh, you can see all that in there. And I don't know, pandan... Let's try it. Oh my goodness. I think pandan is a little like matcha because it's got an earthy flavor. And at the bottom there's some little, it's not boba, but it's like little jellies. And it's really yummy and it's coming up the straw. Oh my goodness, and the taro on top and the coconut bits. This is my favorite thing so far at Star Wars night. It's so good. I'm sorry, Richard, you're not getting any of this.
Here, you take this. I'll take that.
I don't want your frog. 10 out of 10. I wish they had this all the time. I'd be stopping at Alien Pizza Planet a lot more. All right, so pandan milk tea, only available at Star.
Now I really want pizza.
Oh, because of Alien Pizza Planet. Yeah, they had some really good. We had already eaten dinner at that point, but Alien Pizza Planet had some good options for the Star Wars night.
Had one good option.
Yeah. What is taro? So taro, or is it ube? I get taro and ube confused, but it's, I'd have to look that up, Mom. But it's like an earthy flavored something, like vegetable.
That was a good drink. It was sweet, a little sweeter than I thought you would like, but the coconut was really good.
It's the earthy flavor. Okay, so taro. Hold on. Taro is a tropical root vegetable, staple food in the Pacific Islands and Caribbean. This whole beverage was very Pacific Islands kind of a beverage. Pandan also comes from that.
Highly recommendable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very, very good. Now, Richard, should we share your drink? Unlike your beverage. You ready?
So this is the Blueberry Lemonade Punch. You're probably wondering, what is in the Blueberry Lemonade Punch? Well, I'm going to tell you because I got it right over here. It has Blueberry Lemonade, Powerade Mountain Berry Blast, apple juice, and green lime glaze, garnished with a gummy frog. Yes, you heard me, a gummy frog. It's exactly how you would think it was going to taste. lot of blueberry, a lot of lemonade. Other than that, not much of a surprise. But now, let's get to this guy right over here. Oh, so he knows his fate. He knows. Oh, yeah. All right, I had to have the whole drink to get this frog, and now I got him. He's a slippery little frog. Here we go. So you can get this at the Pizza Planet.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was good. It was refreshing. It was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
If it had been like $2, like okay, great.
Yeah.
But it wasn't $2.
You should have had a pandan milk tea as well.
Yes, I should have.
Yes.
But we want to get one of each so we can review for the Skywalkers and tell them what to get and suggest what not to get.
Yeah.
This, no, I wouldn't suggest this.
Now at Ronto Roasters, I always love when they add something over there because they have a limited menu. They had their, Ronto wraps and they have their Ronto less wraps. Well, this time for Star Wars Night, they had a Loomis wrap. So let's hear what that is. All right, we're checking out the Loomis wrap, which is a Star Wars Night only special food, and it is at Ronto Roasters, and you can get it for $14.49. Now, this is another option that's plant-based. So you have chopped Impossible Burger, mozzarella, onions and peppers, mustard slaw, and it's wrapped in their famous pita that we always love at Ronto Roasters. So I'm gonna check this out. It sounds kind of like a burger, but in a pita and impossible. Let's try it. All right, so that was a mouthful of the slaw. I'm trying to find the impossible chopped meat. I don't know if I see it anywhere. Let's try. Oh, okay, it's way at the bottom. Let's try this. Okay, yeah. Very cheeseburgery. I'd say if you like the flavor of a cheeseburger, you'd really like this. If you can get the meat. So the meat was like all in one spot over here. But if you spread it around and eat it with all those onions and peppers and the mustard slaw, you've got a proper burger. So yeah, I give this like a 9 out of 10. Very, very yummy. And once again, you can find us at Ronto Roasters for $14.49 on Star Wars Night. And Loomis is based on a creature that was in Legends books. That's in the novel, The Approaching Storm.
And now I still want pizza.
You don't want a cheeseburger, an impossible cheeseburger?
Now I do.
Now you do. All right. Okay, so we did try one more item, and I wasn't able to add it. Let's see if I can add it here. Give me one moment. We tried something called the Taste of Dayu City, and let's hope this works. Special Star Wars Night food. This is called Taste of Dayu. Or not. Hold on.
What? Did it add?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can do this.
Okay, this sounds fun. It's creamy mac and cheese, barbecue burnt ends, pork sausage, baby corn, and pico nopal slaw. So I'm wondering where everything is because this looks really tiny. Here's the corn. Oh, okay. So here's the slaw. We got mac and cheese here. We got some slaw. I'm gonna eat that first. All right. That's very good. And then, oh, this meat is very tender. Okay, even though it's little, that was really, really good. And I really like corn, so, oh gosh, this is those weird corn husk things. Very buttery corn. So overall, this dish is really yummy, yummy tasting. It's just a lot smaller than I thought. Okay, so it's $13.49 at Docking Bay 7. I thought it was $16.50, and for that amount, I'd expect like twice as much. So that's what this is. Now there's also, I think, is this bread? It almost looks like it's in a little bowl. Check it out. There's a little bowl down here. Oh, can you eat this? What is this? I don't know what this is, but we're gonna try. All right. See if we can eat the bowl. You can eat it. What it tastes like. It's not pita. It's not cornbread. It has a slight, not sour taste, but it's very kind of hard bread that's hard to get into. It's not a tortilla. I'm not sure what the heck this is. But if you're still hungry, eat it because it's edible.
So they had some good options there. Some new options.
Yeah, and the little menu they gave us, like the little, they give you a little program for the night when you walk in, but it's already dark, so you can't really tell what's going on. It had a lot more food options. You could never possibly eat them all, but we missed some that I didn't know were available, and they looked pretty good. But hey, can't do it all the time.
The font was like a 0.8.
Yeah, it's true. Fernando thinks that looks yummy. And yes, Dawn, high praise. It was edible. So you can eat it. Maria says, delicious. Excellent. That's all we could really try in that short amount of time. We were not hungry. But they had some really cute stuff. I guess at Galactic Grill, they had this little thing of churro bites that were light and dark side churros in a little like cup that had Star Wars characters on it. And I kind of wished we had gotten that. I was like,
How did I
that
not
looks
see
cute.
that? But you know what we did get?
What?
A tauntaun. Oh, we got a tauntaun.
Wait, where'd Finnick go? You got to turn this on and then, yeah. All right, you guys ready?
Oh, is the little tab still in there?
No. Oh, no. Is it? Is this ours?
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, the tab's still. You got to get ours. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, yes, the Tauntaun popcorn bucket. This came out the day we were there, April 8th, and it wasn't available for mobile order until Star Wars Night began, or until you could mobile order for Star Wars Night at 8 p.m. So we were like among the first people to get this cute Tauntaun bucket, and we had to get it because Tauntauns are some of our favorite creatures. Tauntauns and Wampas. Who else would get this Tauntaun bucket? Oh, look at it. Oh, it's the perfect size. It's the perfect size for my Star Wars dolls, and I'm so excited. All right. Are you ready? All right. So let's turn her on and.
Can't go wrong with a tauntaun noise.
No. Okay, Fennec. I'm gonna have to. Okay, hold Fennec. So people were wondering where the popcorn goes, and they don't, of course, serve it to you with popcorn. In fact, we got it at Galactic Grill where you get French fries with it. So we picked this up at like near midnight 30, near 1 a.m. and got our French fries and had a midnight snack. But this is where popcorn would go, and there's a decent amount of room in there.
Does it go on his neck? How far?
Yeah, it goes like way down to like his tail, where his tail begins, and it goes. It probably doesn't.
That goes up to like the neck.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah, or it could. Woo! Yeah, and then of course his little arms move, his legs move, and then his tail has like this weird
like armature.
Yeah, but it doesn't rubber. Stay. It just kind of it curls where you want it to. Yes. Yes, and Kelly's saying so cute.
Yeah, it's big. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Than we would think.
Yeah, and it has a strap, so you can opt to carry it around.
And it smells just as bad on the outside as it does on the inside.
But what temperature is the Tauntaun?
Oh, Luke, it's Han warm.
or Glenn. That's right. That's right. Oh, and his head turns. Look at that. And he does different ones.
I'll play the Wampa. Yeah, so apparently sometimes these will just go off and you don't, and even when you're not pushing the button, like the other night, our Jabba the Hutt started bellowing in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Freaked me out when you hear Jabba the Hutt laughing in the living room and you're in bed. Like, well, there shouldn't be anyone else out there.
He did that the
Pushing
other day
Jabba's
too.
button. Yeah, that was
I don't know.
freaky.
We don't know what's going on with Jabba.
Yeah, I think our job is haunted.
How does the inside smell, Richard? You're the one who likes to smell things.
Yeah.
Right there. All right.
Smells lukewarm.
What does that smell like?
Like lukewarm. It's just right there in the title. But everywhere else smells like plastic. New plastic.
All right, give me Fennec. She needs to ride the little tauntaun. Oh, look at that. She sits there. Look at this. Oh, I love it.
That fits so
Yay.
perfectly.
You know what? We have a Luke. Wait a minute. Hold this. Hold this. I have an idea.
All right, so the next popcorn bucket to come out is the Jawa. That's going to be on May the 4th. Can't wait to get a Jawa. It's great that they're having all these original trilogy characters. Well, I guess, it has the yellow eyes, so it would be original trilogy, but I guess it could be Mandalorian as well.
You got the forces of destiny, Luke.
Look out, Fennec.
He's in his best friend fatigues, though.
It's an Empire Strikes Back, Luke.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
He can't straddle.
No, he can't. He can't straddle it properly.
But still.
That's pretty good. Oops, here. Let's put his arm down. Oh, that's so funny. Now, Luke. Wow. He's pretty boy Luke. Look at that. There he goes. Ah, so cute. But Fennec definitely fits better. And it can stand. Though when they initially give it to you, it's all wonky and you got to move the feet around so that it stands properly. All right, put Fennec back.
There you go. She fits perfectly.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. There you have it.
All right, so let me put it over here.
Okay. Look at us and our toys. Needs more yoga classes. Yes. He needs more yoga classes. He may have a blaster and a lightsaber, but he needs more yoga.
So I was telling everyone the last popcorn bucket to be released is the Jawa on May the 4th.
Now we have not got the Death Star bucket.
Oh.
It looks cool though. We might eventually cave.
Yeah, it would go nice, like right back here, like where
It would, yeah.
where these are. We shall see.
What do you think, guys? Should we get the Death Star popcorn bucket? We saw someone play it, and it does like the whole Death Star countdown
With
like,
the turbo laser.
The turbo laser, and it
Yeah.
and the little lights go around, and it plays that sequence.
Right now, the collectibles I want to get are things that we can only showcase back here.
Plus our plush. We love our plush.
Yeah. All right. So with that, what do you say we round things out with some trivia?
Okay, sounds good. Oh, we didn't go to the merch. Is that going to be because one of the merchandise for Star Wars Night?
What about it?
I forgot about it. But
we showed the merch.
Oh, well, that was one of the things.
Okay.
You know what? I'll just show this. So this has no sound because I downloaded it after I had done it. But this is some of the merchandise, and this is one of the things I feel like they really stepped up for Star Wars Night. So they have some cool light side and dark side merch, and here we go.
There's the R2 and 3PO cup. I'm not really.
This is cool. Dark
I'm not
side,
sure what's going on with those neon Dayglow colors.
No, okay. I like the colors. I think they're very pretty.
Yeah, isn't that where they're trying to get the 80s style with those?
Yeah, I think so. Those are light up ears, which looked really cool.
The shirt, more ears.
This is the light side shirt, so it's gray. May the force be with you. And then on the back.
It's like a disco R2 and 3PO.
And
There's
then this is the dark side shirt. Has Vader on it. Bam. And this hoodie was really nice.
yeah.
It had like relief, like actual. There you go.
It's a very colorful Vader.
Yeah. That's very neat.
Remember that Wham video? Everyone had that Dayglow colored clothing.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think of.
Okay. Yeah, they had this all in the Starcade. There you are. Yeah. So that was some really nice merchandise. Usually they just have like a screen printed logo of Star Wars Night on t-shirts and they're kind of boring. So I think they did a really good job stepping up the merchandise this time.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, my favorite part of the show. Okay, people want your trivia, Richard.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Get ready.
All right. This category today is called Celebrity Oddities. Celebrity Oddities. So these are odd revelations about celebrities, and you tell us what celebrities we are talking about.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, is this just random pop culture?
This is
not
pop
Star
culture
Wars.
trivia. Yes. Pop culture
Okay.
trivia.
Okay.
All right. So, question number 1 for Celebrity Oddities. Is it me or is that hard to say?
Celebrity oddities.
Apparently not. Number 1. Who claimed on Jimmy Kimmel Live that they've never had pizza? Who claimed on Jimmy Kimmel Live they've never had pizza? Is it Jenna Ortega? Is it Ringo Starr? Is it Lady Gaga? Or is it Marlon Brando? Type your answers in the Sky Chat. Skywalker's Academy says Cara Dune. Wasn't an option, but thank you for the guess. So which one of these? Oh, B says Fernando. Skywalker's Academy says Lady Gaga. And
guesses?
Maria also says Ringo Starr. And guess who won?
It was.
The answer is Ringo Starr.
My mom said that too.
Oh.
All right. So yes, when we are doing, what is this, multiple choice, you can say A, B, C, or D. You can
Yes.
just type that.
Okay.
You don't have to type their full name.
Okay. So did anyone else know that, or were you just guessing? I'm very curious.
I would not have known that.
I was watching Jimmy Kimmel Live and I heard Ringo Starr say that. It's like, oh, that's gonna be the basis for a whole category.
I really
Celebrity oddities.
Really want pizza now, damn it.
Oh, so do I. We're gonna have pizza tonight. So
Don't tell mom that. Don't let her hear you say that.
okay.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Skywalker's Academy says
Oh, you
I
guessed.
guessed. Okay. I just didn't know if that was a common thing that he had said before. But my first time hearing it.
Okay.
Guessing, says Kelly. Okay, Sarah, number 2. Okay. What actor had a dad who was a hitman for the mob in the late 1950s and the 60s? What actor had a dad who was a hitman for the mob in the late 1950s into the 1960s? Was this actor Tom Cruise? Was it Al Pacino? Was it Rebecca De Mornay or Woody Harrelson? A, Tom Cruise. B, Al Pacino. C, Rebecca De Mornay. Or D, Woody Harrelson. One of those 4 actors had a dad who was a hitman for the mob. My guess, Ringo Starr. Oh.
All right. So Glenn says C.
Glenn
Rebecca
says
De Mornay.
C.
Probably because that would be the least likely, you'd think. Right?
Okay.
Skywalker's Academy. Al
Says
Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Ooh, but Norma says.
Oh, and who is going to be the first one to guess right? And that would be your mom.
That's right.
Woody Harrelson. His dad was a hitman for the mob.
Nice.
Yeah, he was there at the whole Kennedy assassination. He was wrapped up in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Meredith is here in the house.
Oh, and she also says Woody Harrelson.
You know what? I threw Rebecca De Mornay in there just because I knew, like, wait a minute, she doesn't fit in there. It must be her.
Right. Right. It's a good idea.
All right, number 3. Who lost part of their middle finger in a car door?
Ooh.
Who lost part of their middle finger in a car door? Sarah?
A, Matthew Perry. B, Macaulay Culkin. C, Helen Hunt. Or D, Brad Pitt. Who lost part of their middle finger in a car door? A. Matthew Perry, B. Macaulay Culkin, C. Helen Hunt, or D. Brad Pitt?
Okay, your mom says B. Macaulay Culkin. Fernando says A. Matthew Perry. Token fanboy says Brad Pitt.
So does Meredith.
Kelly says Matthew Perry. Maria says Helen Hunt. Did I miss somebody?
Not yet. No. Well, Meredith
All
said
right.
D too. But what is it?
The answer is Matthew Perry.
So Fernando got that right first. And Kelly got it right too. Good job, Kelly.
That is a celebrity oddity.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Number 4.
Who has gotten an H2O tattoo to remind themselves to drink more water? Is it A. Jason Momoa, B. Jennifer Lawrence, C. John Belushi, D. Daisy Ridley? So who has gotten an H2O tattoo to remind themselves to drink more water? Is it A. Jason Momoa, B. Jennifer Lawrence, C. John Belushi, or D. Daisy Ridley?
Boy, that's a spectrum right there. Glenn, I think you're
Belushi.
Do you think your mom came in first with
No. Oh.
with B?
Oh, okay.
And then Glenn came in with John Belushi. Fernando says John Belushi as well. Kelly says Jennifer Lawrence. And Meredith says I'm going with A, especially since he had a water sponsor. Maria says John Belushi as well. Token fanboy says
A, just
A,
because he's Aquaman.
And the answer is Jennifer Lawrence.
So my mom got that one.
You got that one right.
Good
And I gotta
job.
throw Jason Momoa in there just because he's Aquaman. I'm glad. Who pointed that out?
Let's see. That was Token Fanboy. That's hilarious.
But once again, I threw such a red herring in there, like John Belushi, so everyone gets John Belushi.
I don't know if I would guess him.
It's something that well, I guess it's John Belushi. It's like I think he drinks everything but water.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wouldn't guess him.
All right, number 5. Taylor Swift has a framed picture of Kanye West interrupting her at the 2009 MTV Music Awards, and she's got this picture in her living room.
Wow.
What is this picture captured? This was the moment. Captioned. Yes, this is the moment where she won the VMA award, and Kanye West went up to the stage and ripped it out of her hand
And said Beyonce should win
yes.
this.
So she's got this picture framed in her living room. What is this picture captioned? Is it future inmate?
A. Say A.
A, future inmate. B, security at its best. C, life is full of interruptions. Or D, just keep swimming. A, future inmate. B, security at its best. C, life is full of interruptions. And D, just keep swimming. What is this picture captioned?
I don't know.
Let's see who. Oh, your mom says.
Glenn started in with B. I don't know what it is. Do you know?
I know what it is.
Okay.
Okay, Glenn says B, security at its best. Token fanboy says C, life is full of interruptions. Your mom says just keep swimming. Kelly says life is full of interruptions. Sarah, what's your guess?
I'm gonna say just keep swimming.
The answer is
Life is
full of interruptions.
Life is full of interruptions and complications. That's what I thought of. But yes. Okay.
Well, it depends if she captioned the picture. Where'd it go? Life is full of interruptions. All right, Sarah, number 6.
Okay, number 6.
Oh, number 5 rather.
Okay. Soon after moving to New York City, this celebrity worked at a Dunkin' Donuts. This person was fired after 1 week for messing with a jelly machine. Who is it? Is it A, Madonna, B, David Letterman, C, Tina Fey, or D, Tracy Morgan? Soon after moving to New York City, the celebrity worked at a Dunkin' Donuts and they were fired after 1 week for messing with a jelly machine. Was it A, Madonna, B, David Letterman, C, Tina Fey, or D, Tracy Morgan? Honestly, it could be any of those people.
Yes, it can be.
Any of them.
All right, your mom comes in with C, Tina Fey. Glenn Stein says Tracy Morgan. Don Glover says Tina Fey. Token Fanboy says Madonna. And Kelly says Tina Fey.
Now, I would have guessed Tracy Morgan.
I would have guessed David Letterman.
Oh, that too.
But the answer is Madonna.
Madonna, Token Fanboy got it.
And she was fired that same day.
Oh. Wouldn't have pegged her for that.
No. But she did it. It's been documented. All right, Sarah, number 6.
Okay, who suffers from delphinophobia, which is the fear of dolphins? Is it A, Ben Affleck, B, Leonardo DiCaprio, C, Tyra Banks, or D, Simon Cowell? Who suffers from the fear of dolphins? A, Ben Affleck, B, Leonardo DiCaprio, C, Tyra Banks, or D, Simon Cowell? Am I saying his name right now? Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell, yes.
Did Glenn already weigh in? I don't know.
Is
Was that for the last one? I think that was new.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I think Glenn said B, Leonardo DiCaprio. Token Fanboy says D, Simon Cowell. Your mom says B, Leonardo DiCaprio. And Kelly says C,
Tyra Banks.
C, Tyra Banks.
Dad says D.
And your dad says D. And Don says Jason Momoa. Well, how many people
Just
got
one?
this right?
One.
And it is Kelly Turkel wins it with Tyra Banks.
That is correct.
Whenever we see Tyra Banks out and about, have a picture of Flipper on you.
Now, Kelly, did you know that or did you just guess? Because she could have mentioned that in some of her shows.
Good question.
Yeah.
Now, Token Fanboy says should have mentioned Jason Momoa, but I didn't want to keep on repeating that same thing, but maybe I'll put him back in there.
Interesting.
That'd be funny. Or Flipper.
Mm.
All right, so yeah. Kelly, how did you know that? Was that just a guess?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many of these had people heard on interviews or articles somewhere, or how many people are just guessing, or is it just one of these, you know what, fear of dolphins? I'm going to say it's Tyra Banks just because she eats a lot of tuna.
Right. Kardashian is afraid of whales. Okay.
See, I'm afraid of sharks, which is why I never go in the water. That's their space. This is my space. We're all happy.
You take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is this the final one? Final question?
Final question in Celebrity Oddities. Oh.
Okay. She does remember Tyra.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I've gleaned these from a lot of interviews. I'll go to YouTube. I just
wow.
hope someone had mentioned something weird. I'll grab it.
My goodness.
All right. Sarah, number 7. Last one.
What is Michael J. Fox's middle name? Is it A, Jeffrey, B, J, as in Jay, C, Juan, or D, Andrew? Michael J. Fox's middle name. Is it A, Jeffrey, B, J, C, Juan, or D, Andrew? Because I know what I would guess, but
Token Fanboy says B, J. Let's see who else.
did Glenn, is that a guess for this one? D?
Glenn, did you just guess D?
I think so.
Andrew. Okay. Your mom guessed A, Jeffrey. And your dad says A as well, Jeffrey.
Okay. Kelly says D.
Kelly says
Andrew.
D.
There was already a Michael A. Fox, so you just picked J. Interesting.
And the winner is Andrew, number D.
Oh.
Michael J. Fox's middle name is Andrew.
Really?
Yeah. I put J in there because that's Homer J. Simpson. Homer J. Simpson's middle name is J.
Okay.
It's just the letter J.
Right.
Not J-A-Y, just the letter J.
Hmm.
So there it is. His middle name is Andrew.
Wow. Well, that's cool.
No, that's odd.
It's why? Because it's oddities.
There you go. That's a wrap.
That is a wrap.
All right, everyone. Well, you know what? Like we always do, we want your feedback on this category. I know I didn't have time to do the full 10, but what do you think of this category? Are the questions odd enough? Were they simple? Were they hard? Well, that is just illegal.
It's a stage name.
Is this something that if you were watching a pop culture show and you saw something like this pop up, would you stay and watch it? Too obscure, says Glenn. But with the multiple choice, does help narrow it down. And as always, was it a fun category?
Right. Okay.
Oh, I think a lot of people knew some of the answers.
Yeah.
Even though they were guessing, but it's one of those let's work it out guesses.
Right.
And even if you don't know it, after you find out the Madonna had her way with a jelly machine, that's some good information. That's gonna stay with you for the rest of your life. Are you gonna remember science or geometry or whatever you learned in school? Unless you're an engineer? No. But Madonna, you'll remember that.
Yeah, so it was fun and interesting to learn, says Kelly.
Oh, see, there you go.
That's what I think too. I thought it was interesting. It was like the multiple choice. Yes. More fun to answer. I think most were good. The Fox one was not really odd, as many actors have the similar thing going on. Yeah, like even Harrison Ford was told to change his name, right?
Yeah, I agree that maybe the Michael J. Fox one might not make the final cut.
Okay.
But that's why we bring it over here to you guys.
Yeah. You are our guinea pigs. We love it.
All right. So on next week,
yes.
What do we have going on? Is there something going on that we can tease people?
It will have just been Easter.
Oh yeah. You know what? We'll share some Easter stories.
Okay.
Squee.
We will.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have actually we can share our spoiler-free and/or review as well on the live stream. Like we'll write an article, but we'll also share that on the live stream.
All right.
And we were told to share, so we've actually seen the entire season 2 of Andor. They gave us the entire season 2 to screen, you guys.
They did this back in March.
And they want us to share our like kind of spoiler-free reaction to the entire season, which I find interesting. Might be a little hard to do, but we'll do it. Yeah, so partly next week we'll share some of that. But yeah, so we're in the process of watching it again because we can. Exciting. Okay.
Yeah, so non-spoiler and we won't say anything that we wouldn't want to know.
Exactly. Yeah, if any, the only thing that we share, if you've seen our reviews before, are things that maybe we were confused about watching and wish we would have known going into it.
Yeah.
So
that's why we're doing a whole Andor prep episode this week as well.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, that'll be next Monday. So some Andor talk and some Easter talk.
Yay.
Easter Andor.
Easter and Andor.
Yes.
Andor. Andor.
All right. So with that, thank you for showing up, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for playing. Thank you for your trivia feedback.
Yes.
On this episode of Things We Want to Share.
Things we want to share. Things we want to share.